Let's get you through security faster than a wrong answer on Family Feud. Alright now, let me talk to you. I see you out there, the whole family, getting ready for that vacation you've been dreaming about all year. You got the kids, you got grandma, you got enough luggage to move into a new house. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and the only thing standing between you and that beautiful beach is... done, the airport security line. That's right. That long, winding snake of a line filled with stressed-out people taking off their shoes and belts. It's the place where smiles go to die. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? What if you and your crew could glide through that security checkpoint like you own the place? I'm talking smooth, fast, and easy. Imagine not having to unpack your entire life story onto those gray plastic bins. Imagine getting to the other side in under 10 minutes with everyone's shoes on and sanity intact. It's not a dream, people, it's a plan. A good plan is the difference between starting your vacation with a high five and starting it with a headache. You'll be on the other side, sipping a cold drink at your gate, wondering what all the fuss was about. Now the secret to winning the airport security game starts long before you even see the airport. It starts right there in your living room, with those suitcases wide open on the floor. This is your pre-game huddle, and how you pack is going to determine whether you score a touchdown or fumble the ball. First things first, let's talk liquids. You know the rule. Anything that's a liquid, gel, or aerosol has to be in a container that's 3.4 ounces, or 100 milliliters or less, and all those little bottles have to fit inside one single, clear, quart-sized zip-top bag. Just one bag per person, folks. Don't try to be slick and sneak a second one in there, they will find it. But hold on, families with babies get a special pass. If you've got formula, breast milk, or juice for your infant or toddler, you can bring more than the 3.4-ounce limit. Just make sure you take those items out of your carry-on bag and declare them to the TSA officer. The same goes for any liquid medications. Next up, electronics. All your big gadgets, laptops, tablets, e-readers, portable game consoles, need to come out of your bag and go into a separate bin. So when you're packing, don't bury your laptop at the very bottom of your backpack under 3 sweaters and a bag of snacks. That's a rookie mistake. Keep all your electronics together in an easily accessible pocket or at the very top of your carry-on. This way, when you get to the conveyor belt, you can pull them out in one smooth move without having to dig around like you're looking for buried treasure. Finally, let's talk about your documents. Your boarding passes and IDs are your golden tickets. You don't want to be that person holding up the line, frantically patting down every pocket they have, asking their spouse, "Honey, do you have the tickets?" Before you leave the house, put all your family's passports, IDs, and boarding passes into one designated folder or travel wallet. Make one person the most organized person in your family, the official document keeper. Alright team, let's talk about your game day uniforms. What you wear to the airport is just as important as what you pack in your suitcase. You want to be comfortable, of course, but you also want to dress in a way that helps you fly through security without setting off every alarm in the building. The goal here is simple. Think of it as dressing for speed. I know those fancy boots with all the buckles and zippers look good, but they are a nightmare for airport security. Choose shoes that are easy to slip on and off. Sneakers with no laces, loafers, or slip-on flats are your best friends. Next, let's talk about belts, jewelry, and anything metal. The big flashy belt buckle, leave it in your checked bag. That collection of bracelets and chunky necklaces, pack it away until you get to your destination. Anything with a significant amount of metal is going to make that scanner beep, and a beep means you're getting a personal pat-down from a TSA agent. And for the kids, keep it extra simple. Dress them in comfortable clothes without any metal snaps, buttons, or glitter that might flake off and cause confusion. Elastic waist pants or leggings are perfect. For shoes, go with slip-ons or Velcro. Tying tiny shoelaces for a squirming toddler while a line of impatient travelers stares at you is a level of stress nobody needs. You've made it to the airport, the car is parked, the bags are out, and the energy is high. Now is not the time to scatter like a busted covey of quail. Now is the time to gather your team and execute the plan. Before you even walk through those sliding glass doors, do a quick huddle, remind everyone what's about to happen. You're going to check your bags, and then you're going to head to security. Assign everyone a job. Maybe your teenager is in charge of their own carry-on, and your partner is on stroller duty. When everyone knows their role, there's less chaos. Once you're inside, if you have bags to check, head straight for your airline's counter. Get the big luggage out of your hands as quickly as possible. After the big bags are checked, it's time to move toward the security checkpoint. This is where you need to start looking for the family lane. Many airports have a designated lane for families with small children or travelers who need extra assistance. These lanes are often staffed with TSA agents who are more experienced and patient with the unique challenges families face. As you approach the line, get your documents out. The document keeper should have everyone's boarding pass and ID ready to present to the first agent. Okay, it's showtime! You're at the front of the line and those gray bins are rolling down the conveyor belt toward you. This is the moment where your preparation pays off. The key here is to work like a well-oiled machine. An assembly line of efficiency. Don't just stand there and wait for instructions. You know what needs to be done, so start doing it. Grab at least 2 or 3 bins per person right away. Now let's talk strategy. If you have 2 adults, use the divide and conquer method. One adult is the unloader and the other is the kid wrangler. The unloader's job is to focus solely on getting everything out of the bags and into the bins as quickly as possible. Laptops out, liquids out, jackets off, shoes off, boom, boom, boom. Meanwhile, the kid wrangler is on duty. Their mission is to manage the children. This means helping the little ones take off their shoes and jackets and explaining what's happening in a calm, reassuring voice. Once everything is in the bins and on the belt, it's time to walk through the scanner. The unloader adult should go through first. This way, they can be on the other side, ready to start collecting your belongings. The kid wrangler sends the children through next, one by one. It's best if they can walk through on their own. The kid wrangler goes through last, right after the final child. This way, there's always an adult on both sides of the scanner and no child is ever left unattended. You're through the scanner, high five, but don't celebrate just yet, the job isn't finished. Now you have to perform the second half of the operation, the repacking. This can be just as chaotic as the unpacking if you don't have a plan. The first adult who went through should immediately start grabbing your bins off the conveyor belt. Don't just grab one and start repacking right there, blocking the whole area. While the collector is moving the bins, the kid wrangler, who just came through the scanner, is gathering the children. Count your heads, make sure everyone is accounted for and together. The kid wrangler should get the kids to sit down on a bench and start putting on their own shoes and jackets if they're old enough. This keeps them occupied and contained while the final repacking is happening. Now the collector can begin the repacking ballet. Start with the most important items. Work methodically. Don't just shove everything into the first available bag. Once everything is packed up, do a quick visual sweep of the area. Check the bins, the floor, and the bench to make sure you haven't left anything behind. Before you officially declare victory and walk away, do one final check. The document keeper should confirm they have all the IDs and boarding passes. Do a quick inventory. Do you have all your phones, all your carry-on bags, all your children? Once you get the all clear from every family member, you can finally take a deep breath. You did it, you navigated the security checkpoint like a championship team. Traveling with kids is a beautiful thing, but let's be honest, a tired, hungry, or bored child in an airport can turn into a ticking time bomb. The security line is prime territory for a full-blown meltdown. The secret to keeping the peace is to think like a kid. What do they need? They need to be comfortable, entertained, and they need to understand what's going on in a non-scary way. Snacks are your secret weapon. Never ever underestimate the power of a well-timed snack. A hungry kid is a grumpy kid. Pack a variety of easy-to-eat, non-messy snacks in an accessible pocket of your carry-on. Things like granola bars, fruit snacks, or crackers can be lifesavers while you're waiting in line. Distraction is your other superpower. The security line is boring for adults. Imagine what it's like for a child. Come prepared with a small, engaging toy or a book that they haven't seen in a while. You can also play simple games that don't require any props. I Spy is a classic for a reason. You can also count things, look for different colors, or make up silly stories about the people you see. Finally, stay calm yourself. Kids are incredibly perceptive, and they feed off of your energy. Your calm confidence is the most powerful tool you have for keeping your family happy and cooperative. No matter how well you plan, sometimes things just go wrong. That's life. But having a backup plan for common airport problems can turn a potential disaster into a minor inconvenience. Let's say you get to the security line and realize a boarding pass is missing. Panic? No way. First, don't leave the line. Most airlines have an app where you can pull up a digital boarding pass on your phone in seconds. What about the dreaded toddler tantrum? It happens to the best of us. First, take a deep breath. Try your emergency snack or distraction toy. Sometimes a change of scenery and a quiet moment is all it takes to reset. You did it. You're on the other side. Take a moment to look back at that security checkpoint you just conquered. It wasn't so bad, was it? With a little bit of planning, a whole lot of teamwork, and a sprinkle of patience, Your family navigated one of the most stressful parts of travel like seasoned pros. Now is the time for that victory lap. Find your gate, get settled, and give everyone a well-deserved high five. This is the perfect time to reward the kids for their excellent cooperation. Let's quickly recap the winning formula. It all starts at home with smart packing liquids in a bag, electronics on top, and simple metal-free outfits. At the airport, you use teamwork divide and conquer at the security line, with one parent on bags and the other on kids. Remember, every time you travel, you get a little bit better at it. The first time might feel a bit clumsy, but by your third trip, you'll be moving through that airport with the grace and confidence of a flight crew. So go on, book that trip. Don't let the thought of airport hassles hold you back from showing your family the world. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, and you have the game plan. Getting through airport security in 10 minutes isn't a myth. It's your new reality. Now go out there and make some incredible memories together. And that's no survey, that's a fact.